Hi, my magical creatures, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is I'm going to talk about the law of attraction, my experience, everything like that, and like what it is it real, and everything like that. So before we begin, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, like, and don't forget to subscribe. It's a free way to help y'all grow out. So let's get started. Okay, so my experience with the law of attraction, I'm just gonna be very blunt. I'm just gonna say I think, yes, I think it's real. And I'm gonna talk about my experiences with law of attraction and everything like that. So how it all started was I would always think about somebody, and then like a few days later I'll end up seeing them like in the store, or I end up seeing them when I'm walking home from school, or I would always end up seeing them like a few days later every time I would obsessively think about somebody or randomly just think about somebody. I don't know if that's like because I am a psychic. I'm very intuitive, so I don't know if that's like me uh seeing the future, or like precogging and seeing the future or something like that. Or I don't know if it could be the law. I thought about them and then boom, like I saw them, I don't know. But for right now I'm gonna just assume that's law of attraction. um so like, yeah, growing up I would always just think about somebody randomly, and then like a few days later I'll end up running into them somewhere at a store, or I'm walking down the street and I see them drive by in a car, stuff like that. um yeah. And then also too, another time too, like the Twilight book series, I think there's like 4 different books. I manifested all 4 books and I didn't have to spend any of my money. I'm going to talk about like kind of what happened with that. So like manifesting, like going to the store and buying the book is totally easy. Like I feel like that's just something, like when I was in high school, I was like, I can just go to the store and buy it. But I was like, let me just manifest it. So I just stayed in my bed, or in my room, and then like on my bed, I just meditated on receiving the first book, Twilight. That I got it, I'm manifesting it, I can do this. I just imagine having it, and just know that it's on its way, and that I have it. So I did that, and then within a month, I got the book. Like me and my grandmother, we went to the Goodwill store, and sure enough, in a very good condition, there was a Twilight book. And then my grandmother was like, "Oh, I'll pay for it." So I was like, "All right, cool." So boom, I went ahead and got the book. So then the second one, I did the same thing for the second book. I just sat there, and then within a month, me and my grandmother, we went to the Goodwill, and then what do you know, like, and it wasn't even like this was planned or anything. Like, we would just go to the Goodwill like on a whim, just to see what they got in there. So I went in there, and then what do you know, they had the second book, New Moon. And so my grandmother was like, "Oh, do you want it?" And I was like, "Oh my God, yes." And then so of course I'm an adult now, but this was back like in high school, I was like probably like in 10th grade. And so I was like, "Oh yes." And then like we went and got it. But then when I got it, the pages were completely like bent, and it was just like in bad condition. So I said, I'm gonna put this back, and then I'm gonna manifest like one in a better condition. And so I did that. I waited, and right when I put that back, you guys, like all of a sudden, right when we were about to leave and check out, someone had pushed out a whole new cart of books. And then what do you know? There was New Moon on the book cart shelf. And so I hurried up and got it. It was in good condition, and so my grandmother went ahead and she paid for it. So I was like, "Oh my God, like I got the new book." And then within like a couple minutes of me putting back the bad one, a couple minutes later a new one came. Wasn't that crazy? And then the third one, my friend, I was telling her about that I manifested the 2 books so far. So she went ahead and surprised me, and she was at I think she was at, I don't know where she was at, probably like the Goodwill, I don't even know. But she went ahead and got me the third one, Eclipse, of Twilight. And I was just like, "Oh my God," because I did the same thing. I meditated, and then what do you know, my friend surprised me with the third book. I couldn't believe that. And then the last one, I think I had a friend that didn't want the book anymore, and so she ended up giving it to me. So I manifested all 4 books, you guys, and I didn't even pay for it. I didn't pay for it. So I truly, and this was when at the time I was reading Rhonda Byrne, The Secret and then The Magic. I read those 2 books, And honestly, you guys, like, I truly believe that law of attraction does exist. I believe in it. I've had so many coincidences. Like, I'll think about something and then, like, boom, like, I don't know, like, I'll just see it manifest within like a week. It's really crazy. I'm trying to manifest like $1 million, but I mean, for some reason, that law of attraction, but like little small things that we perceive as small, like manifesting a book or seeing, running into someone, I feel like to me those are like small things, and those are easy to manifest and attract. So yeah, I've been doing that. Also too, like, also when it comes to dating too, like, I started like, I've always been a sucker for like guys with muscles, like really tall, handsome guys with muscles and stuff. And I remember just like on the dating apps, I was just like, I just had fun with it. I started playing with my imagination, and I was like, because all I get is like guys that are shorter than me and like not really like muscly, you know? And so I basically manifested, saying that like tall, muscular men are attracted to me and they just cannot get enough of me. And I kid you not, I started believing that, I started saying that, and every day. And then like within like a couple weeks, like I ended up meeting a guy off a dating app, and he, I mean, is like hot. Okay, like tall, like 6'4", completely musculared out, like he works out every single day. And me and him actually went out on a date, and we talked, and we were talking for a little bit. And all of a sudden I started attracting guys that like work out and have muscles and stuff, and they just started hitting me up, and everything like that. So I truly believe that words do have power, and I truly believe that um what you believe does manifest. I truly believe in that. I do believe like certain things that you're trying to manifest. I do believe that like you have to take certain initiative. Like with me manifesting the muscly guys and stuff like that, I had to be like on a platform where there's different types of men, like dating, like a dating app. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like you got to take those steps, but I feel like the universe will fill in the other half. You know what I'm saying? Also too, with the Twilight books, I don't really know, but like I made the attempt. I don't know, like it just happened. But I feel like if you want to become like also too, like I had to take a state exam or something like that. I studied my butt off and everything like that. I'm not a really a good test taker or anything like that, especially like this test that I was taking was for the state, to be licensed in something. So I basically studied my butt off, and then like right before I took the test, I just visualized and imagined getting an A, and like that I passed, and that I got my license, that I'm licensed and everything. And sure enough, I took the test because I had took it 3 times. The first 2 times I didn't study, I didn't do no law of attraction, I didn't even study at all. And I went ahead and I took the test twice, failed. But then the third time I took it, I was like, third time's a charm. I'm passing. I know the material, everything like that. And what do you know? I ended up passing, and all I did was visualize the end result that and I was like, I passed. I have my license, everything like that. Also, too, like chemistry class, too. Like, I remember my guidance counselor was saying, I was telling her, I was taking chem. Oh my God, you guys, that class was so hard. Like, chemistry is not easy for me. So, I basically was taking the class, and I was about to drop, but I'm so glad I didn't drop the class. So I stayed in it. I just kept visualizing. I studied, I did my part, studied really hard. And then my end result is that I'm going to pass with an A. And I visualized getting an A. And I ended up passing the semester with an 89 percent. And because I don't know, my professor was just, I don't know what it was, like she just knew that I studied really hard, she rounded it to an A, and she said that I normally don't do that. So I kid you not, you guys, I truly believe what you visualize and what you believe and everything. I truly believe that it exists, and I believe that we live in a world where what you think of does happen, you know, um, everything like that. So definitely, I hope this video helps y'all. Also to like, if you want to manifest something, definitely I can do like coaching or whatever, everything like that. And also too, I do read people, everything like that. So if you want to book a reading with me, my link is down below to my website, so you can book a session with me. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell notification. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay magical.